bsjstore.com. That's bsjstore.com.
Give me best smooth jazz, instrumental smooth jazz. All I love, BSJ.
Is a genius. Paul Jackson Jr. Oh my love. Session man, a star in his own right. He appeared on the Thriller album, Michael Jackson. 3 of those tracks, including Lady in My Life. And his tribute to the late, great Luther Vandross. Welcome to Best Smooth Jazz. It's a very good day to you. What a time you got there. I want to say hello to Sybil. Haven't forgotten about you, Sybil. Thank you so much. And we've got more flowers on the show, so you're going to watch the live show when we do it, or on YouTube if we're lucky enough to get this show onto YouTube as well. Anyhow, good that you could be with us. We play melody, instrumental smooth jazz covering 5-6 decades. New stuff, old stuff, stuff that you've never heard of before, because it's all right here. Hey, Carlos Rodriguez, thank you so much for your lovely little email. Just got that in. Thank you for being there. And welcome to Best Smooth Jazz. That is Dave Grusin, who's cruising, and City Lights. Maybe some more from Davey Babes in due course. Are you feeling all right, Ange?
I'm fine today, Rod, and how are you?
I'm fine.
Or are you?
I'm all right.
Shall I modulate more?
No, you're
No.
doing fine, babes.
Is that okay then with
Yeah.
the new, yep.
You've got your new stick microphone, haven't you?
Got my new stick microphone.
Yeah.
I'm very aware of it.
It's very directional, but you like it like that, don't you?
Well, yes, as Cliff Richard would say, because he had one just like this.
Oh, fantastic. On BSJ, playing Vincent Ingala. Hey, M-Hat, you were first in our chat room as we do this radio and TV show today. Well, you're a bit previous like that, aren't you? Always in there before anyone else. Thank you for being there and everyone else in the chat room who Andrew will be speaking to in due course. Vincent Ingala and Maybe You Think, doing that for Tangle as well. Keep listening because we love you. Good morning, man.
This is Cadillac Lady from Florida. The best smooth jazz is your channel, Rod. I got you on podcast, YouTube, in the house, everywhere. Keep it up because there is no more jazz like you. Have a great day, you two. Bye.
Cheers. Thank you, Cadillac Lady. Thank you, man. Playing out now with George Benson and Al Jarreau. Different version of Morning. nothing short of brilliant.
They are a beautiful bouquet, are they not? But, you know, as I was saying to the Rev in the chat room, they don't smell of anything.
Don't they?
No, and although they're beautiful to look at, there's no scent, there's no smell. You can't smell the roses or the freesias. And freesias usually smell really nice, don't they?
So tell everyone who's listening on the radio what we've got here.
Well, what we got here is a special celebration bouquet. So we got pink and red roses with little tiny baby chrysanthemums, freesias, a little bit of foliage, baby's breath or gypsophilia, and Michaelmas daisies. Ah, you didn't know that, did you?
No, I
Yeah.
didn't.
What else is in there? That's about it, really. Yeah.
Well done, Ange. That is a spectacular display.
Yes, you like it particularly. Don't
We always
you?
like flowers on our radio and TV show. Check it out on the repeat of this show. Now, Walter Beasley doing this for Chuck. Summer in Dallas. Chuck, we got all that. Thank you so much. All those tunes you recommend. Love it. This is Strasbourg on BSJ.
best, smooth jazz.
again.
No, I haven't. I've got this pen. It's a Dave Parnell pen. You dropped it on the floor.
No, it's not.
Oh, there it is. Look, 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 look.
I can't see around there, can I?
Can't see anything, can you?
Best smooth jazz. Playing Peter White from his 2025 album, Light of Day. And playing there was one and only Peter White with Rick Braun on BSJ. I'll be doing some messing around with an old Intruders tune, Win Place or Show. She's a winner, babe, she's a winner. And it was so short when it first came out. But anyhow, I removed some of the vocals and stuff. And it's just lovely. We now join Angie in the newsroom with some top stuff.
Breaking news, breaking news. Happy 40th anniversary to Dale in Cincinnati, and thank you so much for supporting BSJ.
Hey, happy birthday, Dale.
Anniversary.
Yes.
Anniversary.
Oh, okay.
Hi to Mika Kunzi, who's in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Adam, thank you so much for your donation. Great to have you with us today. I'd like to say hello to Carol and Barry, and they're in Royal Tunbridge Wells, UK, listening in, and they would like some Bergerac wine at some stage. I haven't managed to get any today, but we've got a goodie coming up.
They're probably having a good time on the old Pantiles, which is a nice local spot in Tunbridge Wells.
It's a beautiful place. It's a spa town, isn't it?
Yeah.
Glenda, thank you for joining us today, and thank you so much for donating to the show. Hello, Helen and Peter. Hope you're both chilling today, listening to the grooves. Matt is in Cleveland, Ohio, and Tyrone is in Arkansas, which is a great place to be.
Thank you, Angie Babes. Win Place or Show. You don't even remember this, do you?
A remix, maybe.
Oh, remix. Well, you remember the original, mate, from the 70s. Intruders. With Joe, the engineer. Gamble and Huff. All those session musicians. Mother, father, sister, brother on Philadelphia International. Oh, man, that's MFSB doing this background stuff, man. But baby, she's a winner. We love Philadelphia and that sound. I know I'll go on about it. And what they did to those Sigma Sound studios, that was nothing short of criminal. Then they decided to put a little plaque up saying there was some studios there once, after they completely gutted it out. Just too bad. I don't know what they were thinking of. This is Al Turner, BSJ. stuck into some super stuff today.
We are indeed. Absolutely wonderful stuff. Oh, I can't even wait. Have you had a little sip of your...
No, I haven't. I'm being a gentleman and waiting, aren't I?
Well, have a little sip.
Well, tell everyone what it is.
Well, it's Matias Rosé. Now, Matias Rosé has been going, I think, from the 70s, in fact, and it's a Portuguese rosé, and it's the only rosé I think is a rosé, and it's absolutely super. They changed all the packaging and the branding not long ago, a couple of years.
Oh, have they?
But they've gone back to this bottle shape, which the Rev is admiring now. It's that bottle shape. It's like a...
But it isn't green.
It used to be in green, that's right, and we've got one with candle wax down it, which shows how old we are, because we've had it for years and years and years. But just a beautiful, beautiful bottle, and this is it, and it tastes just the same as it used to in the 70s.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Oh, it's
More on that later, because we like to do some stuff that a lot of young people may not even know about or even thought about as well. Now, from her 2025 album, this is Jessie J and a little Del Sol. The album is called Terra Nova. Jessie J. This is the saxophonist Jessie J. and Del Sol from her 2025 album. Doing that for Rosalie. How are you, Rosalie? And to Matt. Of course, Cleveland, Ohio is the rock and roll capital of the world. Thank you for that, Matt. We love you dearly. Rod Lucas at hotmail.com. That's Rod, R-O-D, L-U-C-A-S, at hotmail.com to Scotland. Hello, caller.
Hey Rod and Angie, it's Chris here from Croon Bay again. Been looking forward to this session for the last couple of weeks. Sitting down with a nice glass of red wine and the dogs. Hope you're both doing well, and the cats. You've got two of them, right?
That is right, sir. Thank you so much. That's Chris, Scotland Way, on the best smooth jazz. Do you hear what he was doing there?
Oh, what a lovely, lovely, lovely voice, though. What a great accent.
Yeah. Chris, do that little bit at the beginning again.
Hey Rod and Angie, it's Chris here from Croon Bay again.
Yeah, there you go.
Do you think he's got a kilt?
Huh?
A kilt. I think he wears a kilt.
I haven't thought about it.
No, but he's Scottish.
Yeah, I know, but not everyone in Scotland wears a kilt, eh?
No, I bet he does. He sounds a Scot that would wear a kilt. I bet you he
I
has.
agree with you. I think he's...
Oh, you do?
Aberdeen way, Aberdeenshire. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Keep listening and watching this show. Got a little bit of good news from BSJ. Something I hope you'll find exciting. This is Brian Simpson. Something special from him, Midnight Groove on Best Smooth Jazz.
London's best smooth jazz with Rod Lucas.
Hello, Rod Lucas. Here, William from Puerto Rico. Love your Best Smooth Jazz. Best jazz I ever heard. Love it. You're doing great. Just keep going with the sound. Thank you.
You're doing great too. Thank you, William in Puerto Rico on London's Best Smooth Jazz. Also, hi to Chris and Dale in Toronto. Cindy Bradley and Promise. I want to say hello to Barrett, who should be tuned in today, along with her husband, Andy Graves. He was part of the US Air Force, stationed in the UK, in Suffolk, RAF Bentwaters, and a couple of others, where the Americans are most welcome, as they always have been throughout the war and the rest of it too. And a lot of American servicemen who worked at Bentwaters and in Suffolk love it too, because of the surroundings and what they've been sharing with the UK and stuff. Anyhow, Barrett, thank you very much. Best smooth jazz. I wonder if you're an ex-serviceman or even a serviceman now who was at Suffolk bases as part of the American Air Force. Welcome. Juliana, how are you, Juliana? We got all that okay, no problem at all. Gonna do this for you. 1956 for Cal Tjader. Because it's sort of cocktail bar-ish, ain't it?
Also a very good year, 56.
Well, it was. Say no more, say no more. Jada, 1956, that is Flamingo. Well, it's not often, in this show we're graced by our daughter, Lady Camilla, but she's here, but she doesn't want to be in camera because she's in her pajamas. Disgraceful.
Hello, everybody.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm very tired. How are you?
Yeah, she is very tired because she started her new job. We'll give you a little taste of that later. On the best smoothie jazz. Ain't that right, Ange?
Well, yes, indeed.
She hasn't come down for any of this rosé.
No, not this rosé. We'll have some rosé.
She does like a bit of rosé now she's 18. She does.
She does. She likes to drop a rosé.
Yeah. Well done, babes. Well done. Best smooth jazz. Playing some Craig T. Cooper. I love his stuff. This is Ticklish. listening to Best Smooth Jazz, commercial-free groove. Know what I mean? Corporate-free. Thank you for your support. If you give us your support, it's good to have you along. If you want to make a donation to what we do here, you can go to bsjonair.com. It helps us keep the whole thing rolling. It's expensive. It's just too much, especially nowadays, tell you. Go to bsjonair.com and leave us a little present if you want to do that. That's bsjonair.com. Hello Lucy, it's good that you could join us too. Anyone on the line?
Grazie per la bellissima musica, è sempre un piacere ascoltarvi durante le ore del giorno e tanti saluti da Fabrizio from Rome, Italy.
Thank you, sir. I don't know your name, but thank you for leaving us a message. If you want to leave us a message, go to bsjvoicemail.com. Mother, Father, Sister, Brother. The Lucas mix. No vocals. Mother, Father, Sister, Brother. Actually, I had an email about Mother, Father, Sister, Brother and the Soul Soul Orchestra. Charles and Mary Lou, there it is. You're in Huntington Beach. And you talk about Mother, Father, Sister, Brother and what I thought about the Soul Soul Orchestra. I like the Soul Soul Orchestra, but it was just too disco-y. Although a lot of the musicians from Mother, Father, Sister, Brother in Philadelphia went to New York and joined Soul Soul Orchestra. But all talented musicians. I just personally preferred Mother, Father, Sister, Brother, MFSB out of Philly. But anyhow, whatever. This is new from D. Brown. This is Mr. Smooth. Brown, Mr. Smooth, Best Smooth Jazz. Gonna recap on our Super Rosé in due course. Thanks to Norman.
Thank you, Norman. Thank you so much for your continued support of BSJ.
Gonna do some Ben Tankard. Keep smiling, Rob. What, do I seem a bit glum sometimes? Well, you know where it is. Yeah, Jay. Hello, thank you very much. Oh, I'm feeling all right. You know what I mean? Angie keeps me happy, don't you?
I keep you happy. Did you just say Joe? Because I've just been talking to a chappie in the, I was going to say in the cats room, in the chat room, been talking about cats, and his rescue cat is called Joe.
All right, probably the same one.
It probably is. It's Joe on the
cats.
keyboard. Yeah.
I get on with cats very well. You're on Best Smooth Jazz, Ben Tankard. get the podcasts for Best Smooth Jazz, Amazon Music. I forgot to tell you that Spotify put us back up. How long we last for, I don't know. But try out Spotify as well. Apple, of course. Amazon Music, Apple Music. They always do us. Never a problem. Podomatic, Podbean, and stuff. You know what I mean? They don't know what they're doing, do they? Mind you, no one in the whole world knows what they're doing at the moment. Have you noticed? Who's on the line?
Hey, I just found you guys. I'm from Michigan. I'm out in Palm Springs. And I'm so happy to hear everybody out there. I love it. And another thing I've noticed, I don't think America is divided. At least not from the calls I hear from across the country. Thanks again.
Thank you, lady. All the best to you, madam. Palm Springs way, via Michigan. Best Smooth Jazz. Divided? I don't know, because I don't live there. Best Smooth Jazz UK. All right here. Now, this is Paul Brown and Friends, East Side Party. Los Angeles, thank you for your email. All the very best to Grenda as well, and to Roseberry. What I was saying about the Motown session musicians is that I thought a lot of those real genius players who were just session musicians from Tamla Motown were treated so badly in so many ways. And you know, it's only just now people have investigated it to see what was going on, like James Jamerson, who played on so many Motown songs. Absolutely disgraceful. They were brilliant. Absolutely, and still are too. Some of those chords and the way they pluck those tunes to those Motown session men. Half of them ended up being car park attendants. Not there's anything wrong with that, but you know. I don't know how much that went on with the Philly area, but whatever. We respect them. Best Smooth Jazz, this is new from Kim Scott. As I do the show, new from Kim Scott and Alma. Kim Scott on Best Smooth Jazz, and we also heard from Brian Broomberg, Paul Brown and Michael Paulo. Nice tune from them on Best Smooth Jazz. You heard East Side Party on the Best Smooth Jazz. I think we've got a little request coming up here. Hello.
Hello, merry evening, Rod Luca. How are you? Olympia speaking here from Maputo. I'm so fine. I'm so very well. I'm so very happy to be recording something to you. I would like to ask George Benson, Deeper Than You Think. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Olympia. Deeper Than You Think. It's a fine song. Well chosen. If you don't mind saying so, of course. This is Deeper Than You Think on George Benson, display of greatness on Best Smooth Jazz. You Think, as requested. Hey Gina, Terry and Lisa, thank you so much. Keep listening.
Give me that smooth jazz, instrumental smooth jazz. Oh, I love the jazz.
Playing instrumental smooth jazz from London town. This is best smooth jazz, totally independent, commercial free, and enjoying it because it's good fun. That's Mr. Trotman and not forgetting Adam Hawley, Elan Trotman and Adam together. That is Brighter Days Ahead on Best Smooth Jazz. Now we're going to do something very soft and very lovely
Very soft and very lovely. I was going to say you, very lovely. Me, very soft.
That's true.
Yeah. So what are you going to play for us?
I'm going to play some Keiko Matsui.
Oh, you know I like Keiko Matsui. Thank you.
Keiko Matsui mixing that soft blend of jazzy, soulful vibes with a little classical. I swear I can hear some Chopin going on there. Rod, move that glass away from your mixing desk.
Yes, don't spill anything.
Remember what I told you, didn't you? Bradley and Sean listening in Copenhagen. Well, they have been for a little while. Wishing you well, Sean and Bradley. And the reason is because I'm too big and fat, you see. And the thing about it is, even though I'm only down to 15 jam roly-polies a day, it makes no difference. Because Ange...
No, not 15, darling. It was not 15, was it? Come on, how many was it?
3.
Oh, you're naughty. You're naughty, man.
Too bad. Yes, we are too bad. Keiko Matsui, check her out. That is Gentle Sands from Keiko Matsui, masterclass pianist on the best smooth jazz. This rosé from Matthias is truly brilliant, isn't it?
It is the rosé of the most day. It's actually rather very delicious, and gosh, I wish we'd had it last time and the time before.
Yeah, I feel like it went out of favour, but I have a feeling it will come back in favour because a lot of young people like our daughter,
yes,
Camilla,
well, she loves
it.
She loves the rosé. I don't think she's actually tried any Matthias rosé because you just had ordinary rosé from, but this is good.
Class.
Do you think we should keep some for her or not really?
No, not at all.
Okay.
She's a young person. You're listening to Best Smooth Jazz. Oh, this is soft. Called Lena listening to the show in Austria or wherever she is at the moment. Have we got anyone called Lena with a birthday? Keep listening. Smooth Jazz, and of course there is only one Lena. There's only one to become 14. Lena, I understand it's your birthday today or this week. You want to be like me and stretch it out over a couple of months? What?
Yes, you have a birthday month, don't you?
Yes, I have a birthday month. Albion and Britta, my dad say, we love you. Well, you already know that, but happy birthday. Now, just stop everything just for a second. This, what you're about to hear, is Happy Birthday to You. And this, I recorded when my son, Rod, was about 8 years old. If you remember listening to the show then, Rod used to play the saxophone. Anyhow, let's have a quick blast. Rodders, do it! Rod Lucas Jr. Felina, happy birthday. Listen to this show back in 20 years' time. Time goes so quickly, Lena. Like, Camilla was 11 yesterday and now she's 18. Busy one today on Best Smooth Jazz. That is Marion Meadows and my Sharia Moore on Best Smooth Jazz UK. Ian and Caroline, who should be checking us out in Mauritius. Anyhow, thank you for being there. You say some lovely stuff. Wishing you well. Keep listening from Ian and Caroline. Can you see that? It's Mauritius, isn't it? At the bottom of there. Is that Vancouver? I don't know.
I think that's Scotland. Oh no, it says on. Oh, we're in Vancouver. Maybe they're going on holiday to Vancouver Island, but they live in Mauritius, which is in Scotland.
Oh, okay. Well, we look forward to that in due course. And this song ain't far away. Bit of Nightbirds, Shack Attack. Did you work it out?
Well, I did. I think, yes, because they're cycling, and I think there's some great places to cycle in Scotland.
No, they're going to Vancouver Island, aren't they, soon?
Taking their bikes?
Yeah. That's Ian and Caroline. Don't you hate it with these keep fit people?
Oh, I know. Their bottoms must hurt a bit.
Oh, good luck to you. Good luck to you. BSJ, London, UK. This is Three Style from Germany. Great band. This is one of my favourites from them. Featuring Paul Brown. This is Easily in Love. Style, Easily in Love, featuring Paul Brown. Who's on the line?
Rod, John Handy from Atlanta, Georgia. Could you play Shack Attack? I'm trying to remember the name of the group.
Shack Attack?
Shack Attack is the name of the group. Nightbirds is the song. Thank you.
Well, that's a pleasure. All the best to you, John, in Atlanta. Wherever you are in the world, whoever you are in the world, whatever you do, what you don't do, what you believe in, what you don't believe in, we have one common shared thing with all our ears listening and watching, just to enjoy some of these grooves, which the rest of the world just don't get, do they? You know what I mean? That's true. Join us on Best Mood Jazz. Go to bsj.fm or bestmoodjazz.com and find out when we're doing our next TV show live with the radio shows and all that jazz. 50 years of Shack Attack from the UK with their blend of jazz, funk, soft, soul, smooth jazz. It's all going on there. I want to say to a young man, hello young man, from Weston-super-Mare called Seb, and his dad, Paul Harris, listens to our show. And Paul says Seb is putting together a little business. He creates high-quality, engaging video content for holiday rental owners and directories. Say that again, Rod. Seb creates high-quality, engaging video content for holiday rental owners and those directories, helping them showcase properties effectively and boost their online presence. Which, Seb, sounds like a brilliant idea as you've just started it all going, and I wish you all the very best with it. He's not paying for this mention, I'm just doing it because I think we should help young people out. Any other website you need to go to if you want some engaging content for holiday rental owners and a directory and just putting your stuff out there is nextstay.co.uk. That's nextstay.co.uk. Wishing Seb all the very best with your new little venture, sir. We need lots of creators out there, you know what I mean? Their service doesn't just stop at filming, they ensure seamless content distribution, making it easy for homeowners to stand out and for directories to drive more traffic through their social media platforms. Well, good luck. Good luck. I've done my bit there. Paul and Seb, all the very best to you. And check them out. thenextstay.co.uk. Peter White in the 2025 album. This is Catalonia. You're on Best Smooth Jazz London. Light of Day is the album. Peter White, the man, Catalonia. the tune on London's best smooth jazz. Hello, caller.
Hello, Rod and Angie. It's Sal checking in from Cape Cod, Massachusetts. I've been a best smooth jazz listener for at least 12 years now. Thanks so much. And I'd like to give a shout out to my friend Ruby, who works in Boston operations at the airport. She's a good friend of mine, and she listens to best smooth jazz now. She's a fan. Anyhow, thanks, guys. Keep it up, and have a great day. Cheers.
Thank you, sir. That is Sal on best smooth jazz. Now, we do something from Bob James. Doing this for Charles and Mary Lou. Thank you. Not forgetting Lusanne and Linda in Islington here in the UK. That is Bob James with his trio and a different version of Angela. Taxi. Do you know what I mean? That was nice.
That's lovely. Yeah, I thought I recognised it. Yeah, I love the name.
That's true. That's true. What's going on?
Well, I want to say hello to Thomas Smith. Thomas Smith is in Abu Dhabi, and thank you so much for being there for us and supporting BSJ. He's bought loads of different merchandise. BT Sutom is in Japan and listening today, and thank you for your donation. Joe the cat, much love to you from us and the Best Smooth Cats. And I'd also like to say to Bert. Bert's always there for us in the chat room, always donating in Nashville. Charlie Maple, the main man, thank you for continued support. And Jay and Lucille. And Lucille's feeling a little bit under the weather, so I'm hoping you're going to be feeling much better soon, Lucille. Much love to you.
Oh, Lucille, that's just too bad. But maybe this little bit of BSJ news, which I've been keeping you from hearing so far, might brighten you up just a little bit. I have decided that we will be doing an extra show on Best Smooth Jazz, which will be a Best Smooth Jazz request show, but also a phone-in show, which means if you've got WhatsApp, which is cool for free, you can call on the WhatsApp number, which I won't give you at the moment, but it will be when we get around to doing it. We've got the WhatsApp number, it's all been hooked up, and you'll be able to ring this number even if you haven't got WhatsApp. And then we can have a little chat and play your favourite music, so you just ring in and say, I'd like to hear so-and-so. I'll try and dig it out, and then we play it. We're going to do this as an experimental programme, see how things go, and it'll be interesting, won't it?
We'll have a good old time, won't we? I can't wait. When is it going to be?
It's going to be on a mid-evening here in the UK, which if it was sort of like 7, it would be about, 2 o'clock p.m. And we'll just work around and see what the best hours.
Well, I will wear my best clothes.
But you don't have to.
Well, no, I'm not going to come naked, am I? I'm going to wear my best clothes and we'll have a lovely, lovely time. Can we have wine?
Yes, and people can ring in and, we'll just have a darn good time.
Absolutely, as we always do, don't we?
I look forward to doing it. We'll give it a call straight into the studio and we'll go to air. And you'll be on BSJ Radio and whatever video company we use. It could be YouTube, probably will be. And we can talk about this, that and the other. Nothing political, just having a chat, you know what I mean?
Yeah, we can talk about wine.
We can, yes.
No, can we?
Yes, of course we can. Of course. BSJ continues on the stream 24 hours a day. And talking of Rod, as I was earlier on, he's doing all right with his job that he's been at for years in his data centre, loving it. He also is well into photography. He's off on another cruise, but he's got a little website if you want to check it out, because I know I've mentioned his stuff before over the years on the show. You can go to rod.photo, no .coms or .co.uk, just go to rod, R-O-D, .photo, and you can see what he's been taking recently, including Chartwell House in Kent, the home of Winston Churchill. Been all over the place, Mediterranean. He's just put the site up, so give it a go. Rod.photo. Just sticking some of his pictures up there. He's using analog cameras as well as the digital ones, and whatever. Best Smooth Jazz. Hello, caller from the UK.
Listen to your station. I've got it on now. I have it on all the time now. Never have anything else. Well, apart from LPC, sometimes I play. But what a great station. Brilliant. Thanks.
Thank you, sir. I think that's Liverpool, ain't it? I think it's Liverpool.
It sounds it.
Yes, it does. And this wine today has been super groovy, quick in a nutshell.
You really appreciated it. It's a Matthias Rosé, which we used to have in the 70s, was rebranded, now back to how it was before. I tasted this in the 70s and it was super, and it's still really super now. Lovely.
Oh, and you were only about 6 at the time.
In the 70s, yes, I was, but no, but I remember it in the green bottle, and I remember my mum and dad drinking it.
You remember it at the Green Bottle? Was that a local hostelry pub?
No, the green bottle that the Matthias. Oh, you are a naughty man.
I am naughty. Thank you for being there. BSJ continues on the audio stream. Go to bestsmoothjazz.com to find out full information about what we do, who we are, and the rest of it too. I'm looking forward to our new phone-in request show where you take your calls, we have a chat, and we play some smooth jazz too. Shake it easy. Keep listening to Best Smooth Jazz.